addiction, and my life experiences. But communication can be a challenge because it's up to the encoder, the deliverer of the message, to reach the decoder, the receiver of the message, without that message being lost in translation. Okay? Let me get this straight. So guys in here, listen to me. I'm one of you. I am an alumni of the Alvis House. I was at the Alvis House on Jackson Pike. I say that with not reservation, but with dignity and a certain amount of self-pride. Because it's about me. It's not about the Alvis House. They are a conduit. They're a conduit to your success. And I want to say, born and raised in the streets of Chicago, coming to Ohio, my addiction started with football. I played football, and after every game, I maybe had concussions, and they would give me pills here and pills there. And it led to the addiction, and it led to the cycle that gave me 3 prison numbers. But that didn't stop me. That didn't stop me from doing what I want to do. You know, and that was taking what I've learned from this adventure, or this abnormalcy, if you could call it, and putting it to good use in my life. See, gentlemen, look around you. Look to your left. Look to your right. You see these children here, and they're waiting for us to justify their love for us. Because being in handcuffs, that's abnormal. Our decision making becomes abnormal. And it becomes cyclical, it becomes a roundabout thing. Where we keep going through the same cycle of addiction, no matter what addiction that you have. Addiction teaches us one thing, that's to not ask for help until we're in handcuffs, until we're involved in chaos, until we're involved in crime. And our kids are looking up to us, looking for us for advice. At any given moment, we have 2 options. Option 1 is to step forward into growth. But option 2 is to step backwards into safety. Safety being a life of mediocrity. Safety being a life of crime, handcuffs, and chaos. For some of us, that was a safety mechanism, because that's all we look forward to. I say to you today, you are worth more than you ever thought yourself to be. I want a change in my life, and I decided to take that change. If anybody knows Junior Brown, you know Junior Brown, he works at the Alvis House. In 2004, I met Junior Brown in jail. And that was the beginning of the end of my experience with the judicial system. Because Junior Brown had a story to tell. And he's not with us here today, I wish he was. But he gave that example of what you can do to overcome you. Junior Brown had to lose self to find a self. And that's with me. I had to lose myself to find myself. Because one day, my children would ask me, Dad, what happened? Dad, what were you doing, Dad? Dad, where were you, Dad? And for that very moment, I have to look my child in the eye and tell my child the truth and say, listen, I'm sorry. Things happen. But this is what I'm going to do for you now. This is what I'm going to do for you now, son. This is what I'm going to do for you now, daughter. That's the important part of being a father, being a man. We all think that we are men until the challenge comes to show ourselves approved, to show just what a man is all about. Every morning I wake up, I put my feet on the floor, I dig my toes into the carpet. There's no carpet in prison. I dig my toes in the carpet. and I look up, and I stretch, and I walk to the bathroom, and I look in the mirror, and I look at myself. I look at myself, and I say, Carnell, are your actions producing the results you want? And for the past 4 years, yes, they are. But there was a time that my actions were producing nothing but chaos and mayhem. I had a whole speech written, and I thought, you know what? Forget this. I'm coming in here.